I'm sorry.
I really want to see a proper Black Bolt on screen, one that actually matches the comics. In the comics, he's got that royal, calm but powerful vibe, and his voice is no joke. It can destroy mountains. But even with that kind of power, he always puts his people first and tries to do the right thing. He's constantly juggling stuff like keeping his power-hungry brother Maximus from taking the throne and protecting his people from humans who don't understand them. Black Bolt's got a lot on his plate, but at least he's got a solid, most of the time, family backing him up. Black Bolt was literally born into royalty. He's part of the secretive Inhuman race, raised in their hidden city of Attilan. His parents weren't just any Inhumans either. His dad, Aegon, led the Council of Genetics, and his mom, Rinda, ran the prenatal care center. While most Inhumans get their powers from the Terrigen mists later in life, Blackagar was exposed before he was even born. That gave him some seriously intense powers right out of the gate. As a baby, he couldn't control them. He had a meltdown during a lab test and almost leveled all of Attilan with just the sound of his cry. He only survived because he instinctively put up a force field to protect himself. To keep everyone safe, they kept him in a soundproof room and gave him a special suit to help manage his energy. He trained for years, and when he finally got out at 19, his brother Maximus immediately tried to provoke him into speaking and losing control. But with help from his cousins, Black Bolt handled it and proved he was ready to be king. Alright, let's break down Black Bolt's wild sonic superpowers in a chill way. Thanks to being exposed to the Terrigen mists before birth, Black Bolt's basically supercharged. He's got enhanced strength, speed, stamina, agility, you name it, it's turned up to 11. But the real game changer is what's going on in his brain. There's this weird natural setup in his speech center that creates a mysterious particle. When that mixes with electrons around him, it causes all kinds of energy-based effects. The biggest one? His voice. Even a tiny whisper can level a battleship, and if he talks full force, it's like setting off a nuke. That's why he stays silent. His powers are tied directly to his voice, and any sound he makes could be catastrophic. His little forehead tuning fork isn't just for looks either. It helps him keep everything in check. He can also turn that energy inward, boosting his physical abilities, or blast it through his arms like sonic punches. His strongest move, the Master Blow, unleashes all his power in one massive hit, but it leaves him totally drained and wide open afterward. And yeah, he can fly too, by turning those particles into anti-electrons and wrapping himself in an anti-gravity field, zooming around at up to 500 miles per hour for hours. He's got tricks like making force fields, walking on solid energy, and even jamming tech by messing with electromagnetic fields. He can sense stuff others can't, and uses powers to scan environments. Even with all his power, Black Bolt's got a weak immune system. He's actually more prone to illness than regular people, but he still stands tall as a protector. At one point, Magneto thought Black Bolt was a mutant and kidnapped the royal family to drag them into his war. While Magneto tried messing with Black Bolt's head, the others broke free and attacked. Black Bolt snapped out of it and took Magneto down himself. Then there was the Hulk situation. Some Inhumans ticked him off, and before things exploded, Black Bolt launched Hulk into space to keep everyone safe. Hulk ended up on Counter-Earth, which was ruled by the High Evolutionary. Black Bolt and the Inhumans stayed busy after that, facing threats like Blastar from the Negative Zone, the Kree agent Shatterstar, Maximus and his rebellious followers, a civil war among the Stenth aliens, and even another run-in with the Hulk, who luckily chilled out by the end. Later, Black Bolt teamed up with Captain Marvel and the Fantastic Four to take down the Sphinx. After the Kree-Skrull War nearly destroyed Earth, he joined the Illuminati, a secret group of top heroes trying to prevent future disasters. When the Inhumans fell sick, Mr. Fantastic found pollution was the cause and made a cure. The Fantastic Four also helped move Attilan to the moon's blue area for safety. Black Bolt and Medusa finally got married, even though their wedding was almost ruined by a Kree-Skrull fight. Then Medusa got pregnant, which was a big deal because Inhuman law required strict approval first. The Genetics Council ordered the baby to be terminated. Shockingly, Black Bolt agreed. Medusa fled to Earth to have the baby, Ahura. Eventually, Black Bolt came around and brought Ahura back to Attilan. The Council backed off, but kept a close eye on the kid. Things got worse when Apocalypse took over Attilan using brainwashed Inhumans. Black Bolt teamed up with X-Factor to stop him. After discovering the council was corrupt and trying to brainwash Uhura, the royal family took them down, gave up their titles, and moved to Earth. Later, when the moon's environment changed, the Fantastic Four helped shrink Attilan and move it to a new part of Atlantis. Black Bolt stepped back in as leader. During a battle, Black Bolt's signature fork antenna was damaged, messing with his control over his powers and causing a breakdown. He lashed out at everyone until Mr. Fantastic and Psylord fixed him up. Then, the council declared Uhura unstable like Maximus and took him into custody, forbidding Black Bolt and Medusa from even talking about him. With rising global interest in Atlantis, Portuguese mercenaries attacked, so Black Bolt sank Atlantis and quietly moved Attilan back to the Himalayas. Eventually, Ronan the Accuser yanked Attilan into space to use the Inhumans in his war against the Shi'ar. But Black Bolt led a rebellion and won their freedom. They returned to Earth, but the UN only let them stay on the moon again. Hoping to build better ties with humanity, Black Bolt started a cultural exchange program, sending young Inhumans to Earth to learn and bring their experiences back home. During a big prison break at the raft, Black Bolt and the Illuminati called out Iron Man for not giving them a heads up. That sparked talks about the Sentry and a fight with his dark side, the Void. After that, Mr. Fantastic had the Illuminati collect the Infinity Gems. Black Bolt got stuck with hiding the Power Gem. Later, the group decided to send Hulk to an empty planet to stop his earth-shattering rampages. But things went wrong, and Hulk landed on Sakaar, where he became a gladiator and then a king. Meanwhile, Quicksilver stole the Inhumans' Terrigen Mists, which ended up in U.S. government hands. When they refused to give them back, Black Bolt declared war. It started cold, but turned deadly after civilians were killed. Back on Sakaar, Hulk's new life blew up, literally killing his wife and unborn child. Furious, he came back for revenge, targeting Black Bolt first. Hulk beat him badly, slapped on a slave disc, and made him fight other Illuminati members. While all this was happening, Maximus took control of many Inhumans, including Medusa, and freed both himself and Uhura. Despite the chaos, Black Bolt fought to get the Mists back, leading to a battle that nearly wiped out Attilan. Maximus took over again, controlling nearly everyone except Black Bolt and Luna. Well, that's it for today. Who do you think would be the perfect actor to bring Black Bolt to life? Trey Byers, Scott Eastwood, or someone totally different? Drop your pick in the comments section below. And hey, if you're into more superhero deep dives, behind-the-scenes scoops, and casting news, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'll catch you in the next one.